Hey, good day everyone. Check out this mini chainsaw I have here. Just pulled everything out of the box and here's everything that came with it. It's got the nice hard case that you can store all of this stuff in. One of the things I particularly like is that it comes with 2 batteries. So that way when you're using one, you can be charging up the other. Super easy to charge. Just put that piece right in there and then plug that into the wall. Here's a look at the saw itself. The battery just goes right down there. Safety switch for the trigger. Push that in and that'll make it take off. It also comes with 2 extra chains. And it comes with a couple wrenches, safety glasses, and some gloves here. There's a little guard on here too that snaps back. And this is, the wrench is to adjust this right here. So when you want to take it off, you just turn that to the left. With this wrench right here. Or to tighten it up, it's a 10 millimeter. That way you can tighten and loosen your chain, but right now the chain tension looks really good. Looks like it's ready to go. It works great for stuff like this too. Maybe you don't want to break out your big chainsaw. It just rips right through that. Well, that worked great. That thing cuts like a champ. Look at that. And it's great for these brush piles like this too. You cut through some thick stuff, some thin stuff. Real good all around little mini chainsaw here. All right, now for changing the chain out on this thing, I want to make sure we have the battery out. And what I'll do is go ahead and loosen this nut right there, counterclockwise. 10 millimeter, if you happen not to have this laying around. We're just going to pull this plate right off all the way. But to tighten it and loosen it is done with this mechanism right here, which is why we have a Phillips screwdriver there, because once you crank this down to the right or left, that right there adjusts your chain tension. So when you're putting it back on, you want to go ahead and get it this way. Go ahead and turn it to the left. And that's going to make the chain as loose as possible. We're going to put that through with that hole there. And then after using it for a long time, you want to take and flip this over. That way it gets equal wear. It goes around there. That goes right through there. You might need to loosen it up a little bit more too if you find that it's too tight. Push that back a little bit further around the sprocket. There we go. Now you can kind of hold everything in place like I have with my thumb there. And turn this to the right, righty-tighty. And you'll notice the more I turn it to the right, it's going to tighten that chain up.
Now that we got it tight on there, we'll go ahead and put this back on. Right there. We're not going to tighten this down all the way yet. Might need to back this out just a little bit. That way it turns, but you can see still a little loose. Right, that's too much. It's just a little bit too much. We go ahead and crank that to the right. So you still have movement on it, but it snaps right back. Now after you got that, now you can go ahead and crank it down all the way.
As you can see, I was able to fit everything right back in the box that it came in too. Now I can keep it protected and I can carry it all around.